Welcome back to Glory Lifestyle. This is Gina Ayan,
And my name is Sam Ayan.
and we are back to continue a video on questions and answers that some people may have about our relationship and just kind of like background questions. And this is also going to go into some fun relationship questions. So we hope you guys enjoy this video. And also, I'm going to be posting videos every week and sometimes a little bit more frequently. So please like and subscribe, and also turn on that notification button.
Thumbs up.
So, our first question asks, what did our friends and family think? Oh, okay. Yeah, what did our friends and family think about us getting married in 3 months? You want to start off?
Yeah, I want to say, our family, for the most part, were really supportive of us getting married, even though they had their own opinion. They had their own opinion, and some of our friends were supportive about it too as well. And some of our friends, like every other friends, were like kind of critical about it and just wondering, if that was going to be a smart choice.
Yeah. My family, like my mom, she was very supportive, but then like when I first told her we were interested in getting married, she just had questions, and I think a mother should have those questions.
Right.
And so we were able to answer those questions for her. And even like when she met Sam, like I believe for like the second time, she asked him like, what are your intentions with my daughter? And he was able to tell her like what his intentions were, which were
to marry you.
And so like I think that was just something really important for us, and also just for her to have that chillness to us moving forward within our relationship and us getting married.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what did it feel like to get married in 3 months?
Man, I would say it's just kind of crazy, just getting married in 3 months. Just imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just fun as well. Crazy in a fun way as well. Like, it was just full of surprises. It was full of surprises, and it was just, a fun process for both of us, I would say. And for me, especially, just, people having their opinions left and right, and we just, learned a lot of stuff and just kept moving on. But the most important thing there was we had a premarital counseling before we got married. So if you guys are wondering, who does that get married in 3 months? But we had a premarital counseling, so that really helped us a lot. Pretty much we knew, a lot of stuff about each other, even though we met within 3 months. And I think that was what really helped us, understanding more about each other as well. And our premarital counseling kind of pinpoint some main issues we should know ahead. And I think every married couple, even if you guys have been dating for 5 years, even if you guys have been together for about 10 years, it doesn't really matter how long. I feel that really helped us narrow down and narrow some questions down on how to handle some certain situations when we got married, and that really helped us.
Yeah, and there was so many things that I wanted to say within what he said, but I wanted him to talk. But I just couldn't. I can't remember. But what did it feel like to get married in 3 months? For me, it felt so exciting, and I just enjoyed the fact and liked the fact that Sam came and moved to Dallas to be with me, and that I didn't have to worry about moving to Oklahoma.
I did the moving.
I would say that I wasn't going to move to Oklahoma because there's nothing out there. No,
really?
Okay. No. But no, if worst came to worst and we had no other choice, of course I would move out there. But it was just we had the choice, we had that decision, and so for us it was fine. And we kind of quickly adjusted to being married together. Like it didn't feel like this was awkward or like
No.
there's a guy in my house and this is weird, or like we just quickly adjusted, and that's how most married couples adjust. You know, like I mean that's what I've heard. I can't say that for every single married couple.
That's true.
But it was really a good experience for us. Yeah. The next third question is, did we do premarital counseling?
I think we sneaked that in earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did actually did premarital counseling, which really, like I said earlier, really helped us. We were able to figure out stuff and how to handle situations, you know, in marriage, and because of, I mean, I would say you don't really, you don't really, you know what's gonna be ahead of, you know, of things that you don't really know what's, you know, what's gonna look like when you guys are married. But I mean, that really helped us answer some a lot of questions, and we pretty much used what we learned in our premarital counseling class in situations when stuff came up, you know, what we wanted to do and how we wanted to handle stuff. That pretty much helped us, you know, figure it out. And it's just like it was just like we knew the answer to the question up front.
Right.
So I think that was really helpful. And I would advise everyone out there to, you know, pretty much take a premarital counseling. It doesn't matter how long you guys have known each other for. It doesn't matter how long you guys have dated. So I just felt like premarital counseling should be something every married couple should go through.
And I also think it's important when you're dating somebody to be really intentional about like what you're dating for, why you're dating. Like, do you guys have the same mindset? Do you have similar goals that can go together? Like, I know a lot of people kind of just date to date and they want to get to know people, but like I think it's important to be intentional while you're dating people, and that's different for everybody. Every relationship is completely different from another
True.
relationship, and we can't compare each other's relationship to the next relationship. And so like when we were dating, we were just intentional about every time we met, and that was partly because we lived 3 hours away from each other.
Yeah,
and so
that was a long drive.
yeah, and so like it was just something that we did for one another.
Yeah.
So our fourth question is, what were some things on your prayer list for a husband? A lot. I had a lot of stuff on my prayer list, and I was very detailed with the Lord. Like one thing was like I wanted someone who was really smart with money and wanted to have discipline with money. And Sam is very much so that way. Like he wants to be careful. He doesn't really like to spend money, but I am a spender in our relationship. I'm the spender, and I love me some Marshalls and some Ross. And so I like to just go there and pick up a few items whenever, just to like relieve stress or whatever. And so Sam is really good in that. Another thing was, of course, that I wanted to marry a godly man. And another cool specific thing was that I wanted his parents to have a relationship with the Lord. And that was just something that was really important for me. Just because I knew that like whatever parents he did have, like they could lead us spiritually, they could pray over us spiritually. And that was just something that was also important for me. And so what were you praying for in a wife?
I mean, what I was praying for in a wife was pretty much first and foremost a God-fearing wife, which, you know, it's kind of fun and at the same time, this is what we pretty much wanted for each other. And also, I was just, you know, I prayed for a wife that would be more accommodating because of, I mean, my background, it's more about family-oriented background, and as well, I just wanted pray for a wife that would accommodate families and accommodate people around me. Even though I don't have so much friends, but I still try to accommodate people as well. So that was something big in my prayer at least. And as well, pretty much a God-friendly, because I just had that belief, you know, if she's God-friendly, I mean, everything will fall into place as well. And some was, you know, pretty much God-friendly.
Yeah. So what is your favorite memory of dating me?
Interesting. That's a quick question, though. Oh, wow. I mean, my favorite memory of dating you was, I mean, the trip, pretty much, and doing a lot of new activities that I didn't really do. For example, the first day we met to play golf, with some friends as well, and played baseball too as well. And we did a lot of stuff. So I mean, that was one of memories that I just whenever I look at pictures and just remember that, it just was just the fun stuff for me, and just doing stuff for something new, especially like outdoors activities, was something I really
My
didn't do.
yeah, my favorite memory would really be like going to Lawton and meeting like his family and family friends out there, and getting to know like his mind and picking his mind apart, and like those would be my favorite memories. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's the first one that comes up. All right, you want to read the next question?
What's the next question? Let me see. So we asked about what food reminds you of me. You want to answer that question?
Nigerian food.
Really? Oh.
Jollof rice, jollof rice.
It's jollof rice.
Is it jollof?
Yeah, J-O-L-F. I'm not
Jollof.
Jollof rice.
No, I'm just being silly. Jollof rice, and which is so good if you haven't tried it.
Man,
It
you
can
need to
be
do it.
really spicy, but it can be so good. Also, before I forget, like I wanted to say earlier in the video that we had Cynthia and Russell also walk with us as we were dating, and they shared a lot of wisdom with us, and they were a couple who really just spiritually fed into our lives. And we got to meet with them. They had previously been to Nigeria.
Yes.
And they understand the culture and things like that. So I wanted to say that at the beginning of the video.
Yeah, I think that they really helped us because they understood the culture.
Yeah.
And they were able to translate a little bit of it to us. So it kind of gave it a little picture about.
Yeah. Some more understanding and things like that.
Yes, sir. I mean, I would say the favorite food that I eat that reminds me of you.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa.
Salsa,
yeah.
yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that was something that whenever I say chips and salsa, I just remember my wife. Oh, Lord, my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's the next?
What's the next one? What is your favorite activity that we do together?
Yeah. My favorite activity that we do together is cooking. I love cooking with Sam. And
I'm the chef.
Spending time with Sam and like being in the kitchen. Like I think that is just really interactive for us, and it's easy, it's free, just time that we get to spend together. And it's one of my favorite things that we do together.
Yeah, one of my favorite activities would be pretty much when we go on road trips.
Oh yeah.
For the most part, I just enjoy it and it's just kind of relaxing for me. That's pretty much one, and two is jogging because if I leave out behind whenever I would jog.
Yeah. Every time he leaves me behind, I could be jogging for months and months and months, and because I don't jog fast, he can still dust me like real quick.
So I've run away from lions.
No, he is not.
Just joking. Yes, sir. And how has your marriage made you grow spiritually
Thus far? Man, one thing for me is me knowing that I have to like die to my flesh every day whenever I'm like in interaction with him, and just the way I talk to him, and like I just know for women that it's just important to like respect your husband and respect the person that you're with, especially because like scripture has called us to respect the man, and scripture has said for husbands to love their wives, and like Sam really exemplifies like loving your wife. Like he loves me very hard, and I get to see that just by him looking at me, and just by the way he serves me, and he goes to work. Like he does all of those great things, I know, because he loves me. And so for me, like spiritually, I get to see like the church and how Christ loves the church, and how Christ sees us as his bride, and how one day he is going to come back for us. And just to actually have that like physical situation happen in my life day to day, like it really strengthens my spirit and gives me hope in the Lord, and just knowing that my future is with the Lord, and so that would be like a few things.
Yeah, for me, I would say our marriage has helped me spiritually so far. I would say pretty much Gina puts our treasure in the Lord. I mean, which is a great thing, and I just watch and see how she does stuff, with the Lord at morning time with the Lord, and just reading the Bible and praying, and it just really helps me. Someone I love loves the Lord, and I want to love whatever she loves that makes her happy as well. So that really helped me, somewhat helped me spiritually as well, because she's pretty much, she has a time and she has a routine she has been doing for the past 3 years we've been married together.
Yeah.
Same every morning she wakes up, she goes to the bathroom and then takes a Bible and read and listen to the Lord and worship. And that has really helped me a lot, because of it's just different for me. Just seeing someone I love doing something she loves, and we both love what she does. We both love the Lord as well.
Yeah.
So that also that it really helped me spiritually as well. Just looking at her where she has her heart in. And I think the last question is, share one thing you have done in your marriage that has contributed to its success.
One thing for me is that I don't hide anything from Sam. And like if I get, for me this is so kind of raw, but if I get a really insecure thought, like just about anything, I just go to Sam and I just tell him, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Like, is this true? Is this dumb thought true? And he quickly is like, no, like, calm down. That's not true. Or like, I love you, Gina. And he's able to confirm like my thoughts and confirm like what God is really telling me. And he's just, it's just so important to communicate. That's the big major thing that I've done in my relationship, is just to communicate. And it's not to just always ask him for certain things as far as like, can I do this? Can I do that? No, it's just more so like I'm coming to him and I'm like letting him know my thoughts. I'm coming to him and like he's my best friend, and he's somebody that I want to communicate with well. And it's just, communication is important. And that was another thing that was on my prayer list, was that we would communicate very well together.
I mean, one thing for me that I would say that really helped, that contributed to our success in our marriage, is just being a great listener. I mean, I try my best to listen more, and I would say living the pride aside, in the sense that when I was single, I mean, I pretty much did a lot of stuff by myself, which I just tried so much, which could be a little bit prideful as well, if you just by just saying as a man, like, hey, we're just gonna do it my way. And I just feel like taking that pride aside of just doing stuff the way I do stuff, or I want to do stuff, and getting you involved in every decision I want to do. And also I try to taking my time to listen to your opinions and your thoughts about stuff, and just put it into place without just what I think or what I know is right, but just having to listen to you. I think has really contributed more to our success in our marriages. We're just taking that time to just listen to you.
Yeah,
and
that's
even
true.
though I have my opinion and stuff, but still listen to you and try to walk around it.
Yeah, and he does really, really good at that. Like he's good at just asking me like, what do you think about this? And sometimes I don't care, and I'm just like,
yeah, she does.
Do whatever. Like I don't care. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this fun video of a few questions of us going back and forth as a Q&A. We just appreciate your time. We don't take it for granted. We just hope that you enjoy this video, and that it just really helps your walk with the Lord, and that it also just helps you to have things that you kind of want to look for in your future spouse, and also to just reinforce any things that you have going on in your relationship as well. So thank you guys so much. And
Yeah, I want to say this. Like, if you guys have any questions that you guys would like us to answer, I mean, just feel free. You can leave a comment below.